I don't know what happened, but like somebody must have pressed like increase the pressure this week and last week because everything is Hey y'all, I know I didn't do a video last week, but I'm here now. And before we get into the video, I wanted to say that next week I will be doing something special called a Q&A. Every day on my Instagram, I will post a survey on my story that says ask me questions for blah blah blah. I'll insert what that's gonna look like here. And yeah, so just type in your questions that you want me to answer. It can be anything about my own personal journey. It can be anything school psych related, anything doctoral studies related, anything psychology related, anything. So I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and I really want to hear from you all. If you don't have Instagram, that's okay. You can leave your questions below and I will answer them next week. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new week. Today is my Monday and I have a few things to do today. So first, I have some assignments to complete, and so I'll go into that when I actually show y'all what I have to do. I have class today at 4:30, my CBT course. I have some assignments to grade for my undergrad students, and then I have some other like housekeeping stuff to do for like my TA things, and then like I have some emails to answer and all of that, and I'll get into why I save all of that for my Mondays sometime during this week when we have our little chit chat at the end. So let's go. Welcome to a new week.
Hey y'all, so here is my schedule. So what I do typically every morning, especially on every Monday morning, is I go through what my week looks like. And as you can see, here's Rocky begging for something, I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, so I don't fill out everything, and except like if it's something big, because I fill out for the next week on like Tuesday or Wednesday of the week before, because that's how I keep it fresh in my mind. It works for me. It might not work for you, but that's just me. So that's what I do. So last Wednesday I filled out all of this week, and so now I'm here. So I'm looking at everything that I have to do, and it's kind of heavy right here and gets a little bit lighter. I like to keep my Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays light. When I say light, I mean light. So like you all saw with all the things that I have to do this week, on top of that, we're still planning a wedding. And even though wedding planners help with a lot of like planning, a lot of the initial things are still being checked off. There's ideas left to be formulated, there's people to call, and all of this different type of stuff. So you tell me when I can fit that in. Exactly. A part of like this graduate experience right now with just how things are turning out to be virtual and all of that stuff, being able to professionally collaborate is something that is truly needed and essential at this time. And if you don't have that, you find yourself to be very frustrating for other people, and they might not say it, like me. Like sometimes, especially when I'm in new spaces, and this is just transparency, like I'm not always going to be the person that's going to say like, oh, this person was wrong in doing this, or I feel a type of way about this, because one, like, it's just the thing about, you know, you don't want to be that angry person, that angry black girl always complaining about something, or you don't want to, or this is just me, I'm not saying what you don't want to do, I'm saying, well, I don't want to come off as like ungrateful or something like that. And that's something that I'm working on. I didn't come on this channel, I didn't make this channel to say that I was perfect, because I don't have all the answers. So that's just something that I'm working on, is and I've said this in I think that was the our experience as being Black graduate students or something like that. That video is that I'm still working on how to advocate for myself in a professional realm that kind of always is looking to jab. And that's sadly what I have found my graduate experience to be, is that like someone is always looking to like undercut like your argument or whatever you have to say with that is like the person who's like, well, devil's advocate that. Like, I feel like that's been like a lot of my graduate school journey. I had thought about this great explanation that was explained to me about 2 years ago. I was sitting in a class and my professor, and I'm gonna leave her name right here, of course, to give her her credits. You know, I give people their flowers. She explained two things. She got up in the front of the class and she held a pipe cleaner and she held a pencil. She said, "Are you a pipe cleaner or are you a pencil?" And I'm like, what? And then she's like, a pencil is someone who is very, they like things done a certain way. And there's no like, you gotta be this one, you gotta be that one, okay? There's no, you know, this one's better, this one, whatever. So she's like, if you're a pencil, things have to be done a certain way. You have a certain standard and you're going to uphold those things. Those are people who are most of the time known as being responsible or whatever. And then there is the pipe cleaner, where the pipe cleaner has structure, but is able to bend and move without breaking. Because if a pencil bends and moves, it breaks. But if a pipe cleaner bends and moves, it doesn't break, it just molds to a new form. It makes it work. And I think that when she put that example up a year ago, I said, I am not going to be more of a pencil, because I realized, and this is just for me, I realized that if I was going to be a pencil throughout my whole professional whatever, I would have to do, it would just frustrate me more, because that's just my personality, is where like if something is supposed to be this, it has to be this, because if it's not this, then the roof just fell through, or the sky is falling, or all of these different things. Rather than if I look at things as a pipe cleaner, when this is a standard, but I'm able to move and groove, I'm able to allow other people to help me, or allow other people who might have responsibility in something that I'm doing, if they did it differently, I can bend with that. But a pencil, they can't bend with that. A pencil has to have everything very like specific. And so I think that's why I kind of forgot about that pet peeve, because like I've adapted and I've grown in some areas with definitely becoming a pipe cleaner. I have definitely become more of a pipe cleaner, and that's why I think micromanaging gets on my nerves, because I'm like, just be a pipe cleaner. Just be a pipe cleaner. You know, have some way. You know, you can be both. That's the thing. You can be both. And so, yeah. So if you don't get anything from this video, think about, are you a pencil or are you a pipe cleaner? Or are you both?
Good morning everyone, and happy Tuesday. Today I really don't have any classes today, but I have a lot of work. How ironic. I have to do some grading. I have some papers to read and to grade, and then I have some like videos to watch and grade. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do today. And I also have a meeting. So yeah, kind of a boring Tuesday, but it gets better because Rocky's here. So yeah, happy Tuesday. It's Wednesday and it's 7:19, and I'm just now finishing my kind of work day. I started earlier today and forgot to start filming, but I figured that I would start filming at the end of my day. So it's the, you know, kind of, your day is never over, but this is when I'm ending things. I've given a lot today and I'm done. But yeah, so this is my Wednesday. Typically Wednesdays are my later days anyway, so yeah. Good morning, Rocky. Good morning. So cute. On Fridays, I have the class that I TA for, and I already did that. is at 9:35 a.m. So that's said and done, and then I have this training to do at 3:30. Somebody must have pressed like increase the pressure this week and last week, because everything is just like everything is just kicked up. And yeah, so I am in the process of trying to balance being a great graduate student in terms of making sure that I exceed expectations when it comes to my assistantship, and making sure that I keep a level head with my coursework. Also trying to manage that, and also on the side of doing my research and making sure that I'm staying up to date on that. What I don't want to happen is I don't want to let time get away from me and then I have to rush, or I won't be able to meet a deadline. So yeah, but here's the thing, and I'm talking Zoom etiquette. So I'm gonna tell you all the story. So I meet with students and I talk with students, and even in class they like to apologize, to say, oh, sorry because somebody walked in, or sorry because this happened, sorry because of that, or all this type of stuff that happens inside of the home. I made it my mission to let this message be clear, and even you might need to say it to yourself or to other people, that like Zoom is inviting people into your home, right? So when I say let's jump on a Zoom call, which I never do because I don't like to do that, or if we're in class and Zoom's happening and something happens within your home, I don't feel like people have to apologize for that, because with Zoom you invited yourself into somebody else's home. So home stuff is gonna happen, and so you shouldn't have to apologize for that. And also, like, I'm experiencing extreme Zoom fatigue with like Zoom etiquette, with always having your camera on and all of that type of stuff. Like, I'm not a stickler for that. Like, we're in graduate school, and even like for undergrads, like you're in college, like you're grown. So if you want to show up to class and pay attention, and if that looks like chilling on your couch with your hair in a towel or whatever, that's not like professionally looking, and you want to turn off your camera, turn it off. Like, but I understand people want the face-to-face for human interaction and all of that, but I also believe in letting people like be themselves in their own home. So if they don't feel comfortable with being on camera, then I'm not a stickler for that. So that's just like brief Zoom etiquette that I've been like feeling. But other than that, yeah, my weeks are just like colliding into one another. But this is what I don't do. I do not do work on Saturdays and Sundays. That's an absolute no. I will read your email, I will, and if it deserves a response immediately, then it will get one. But oftentimes I don't do work on Saturdays and Sundays, because I exert so much energy Monday through Friday. I need that time. And I kind of do work on Sunday evenings. But make sure that you find my Instagram. I'll put it here and it'll be in the description box. Go on my Instagrams, either one, my professional psychology page or my personal one, and click on my story, because it's always going to be there every single day this next week, and share your question. Share your question, whatever you want answered. Can be psychology related, grad school, PhD, whatever, about me personally, anything like that. I would try and answer that. And I'm still working on the giveaway, y'all. I didn't forget about that. I'm just trying to make something good. Tell me what you all like. What do you all like? I'm trying to gauge my audience. Are you all graduate students, undergrads? Yeah, so I will see you all next Sunday. Yes, next Sunday. And hope you all have a restful Sunday. And please remember this. If you don't get anything from this, remember this. We are in a pandemic, and right now is not the time to have a productivity contest. So do what you can. Don't overexert yourself, and get some rest and reflection and chill and be safe. And I'll see y'all next Sunday. Bye.